So right now, we are going to shift our focus a little bit toward security and toward the different ways that Cisco is connecting and securing and assuring every single digital experience everywhere. Here in today's digital first world, business productivity really depends on ensuring that hybrid workers can always securely access any application, whether it's web or SaaS or enterprise or private applications, and they need to be able to do it from anywhere. So delivering excellent digital experiences, what it really means is no compromise when it comes to always-on performance, when it comes to services that are critical to employee productivity and customer satisfaction. And all the time, we have to ensure zero trust security policies across every single point of connection. So, we're going to head over to Nish, who is on the other side of the studio here with me, with EMEA Carpenter, Cisco's Security Chief Revenue Officer, to dig a little deeper. Good morning, Nish.
Good morning, Steve. How are you doing?
I'm great, my friend. How about you?
Yes, I'm good, thank you. Even better now, I'm joined by Emma in the studio. Emma, how are you doing?
I am fantastic, thank you. I hope you are too.
I am doing great. It's day 2 of our broadcast. Very excited to be bringing everyone at home all the action and fun here at Cisco Live. Now, we're going to talk about security maybe for another 7-8 minutes or so, and I know there's so much innovation, so much momentum. I know you're not planning to slow down with security. What's the customer response been like? I'm imagining it's been taken very well, like all the announcements and launches you've made this week.
Yeah, honestly, like the amount of innovation that we're driving from a Cisco security perspective is like out of this world at this point, right? Like I don't think we've seen the level of innovation in many, many years that we've driven over the last 12 months. And by the way, we will continue driving as we move forward as well. I think about some of the things coming as well. We talked yesterday with G2 and Tom about every month in the next 6 months having a new announcement about what we're delivering from an innovative perspective.
So follow Cisco Security, right?
It absolutely does. It's changing every day.
Yes, amazing. So Emma, you've been with Cisco now, I think it's 18 months. I think you're celebrating that this week. Congratulations,
yes,
very exciting.
I made it.
Yeah, you made it, and I'm sure you're going to continue to make a great impact. This is your second Cisco Live EMEA.
Yeah.
So what was your experience like last year, and how's this year different? What have you been up to?
That's a great question, actually, because like this was actually one of my first major events with partners and customers over here in EMEA, and it's like coming home for me, obviously, from the accent perspective as well, because I live in the US now.
Back in the region.
Absolutely, and I love it. Like I love the energy that's here. Last year, I would say it felt like there was a few less people actually than there's definitely when you walk around the place this year, there's a lot more people. There's a lot more energy.
Yes.
And honestly, like it made you feel like there was a huge buzz in the room, and like I think what every country in Europe brings to the table here is huge, and a huge opportunity for us in this landscape from a security point of view as well. It's one of the most important topics, not just for Cisco, but for our customers and our partners, and will continue to be as we move forward. For
sure, and I mean, for us as hosts, it's like kids at Disneyland at this point. It's like we walk around, wow, 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 that's amazing. You get to see our technology, see all the demos. Yeah. So for any tech enthusiasts out there, definitely a place that you want to come and check out Cisco.
Oh yes, there's a lot of tech enthusiasts out there as well, which is lovely. And a lot of people that are very supportive of Cisco as well, like long-term customers, long-term partners who really believe in the vision, the strategy, the direction that we're driving, and our ability to execute against that, which is foundational for us. It's all about our customers and partners.
Exactly. So here this week, we've been talking a bit about identity. I think we might have teased it a little bit to the audience, but I want to deep dive with you now on identity-based attacks. And I know they're more pervasive than ever. It's creating this new kind of battleground for security. So what does this mean for the industry? And what does it mean for Cisco, obviously being one of the security leaders here in the industry?
Honestly, I asked a question yesterday with our press to say, can any of you that have received an email, received a WhatsApp message, received an IM or a text or any other form of chat or anything else in the last 6 months where it's been someone trying to fish in to kind of get you to click on a link or do something that will spawn an activity on your device, can you put your hand up? Everyone in the room put their hand up, not surprisingly. But the thing is, attackers have got more intelligent now in terms of how they're coming to each of us, and really the threat vector is from us as users, because the more they can impersonate us personally, the better. So it's your Netflix account needs updating, it's your Amazon account, it's your bank. Like they know details about us because they've done their research to try and make it more personal. It's no longer a badly worded email that we get in our
That's
inbox.
irrelevant and obvious, right? It used to be really obvious. I feel, I don't know if I thought I was outsmarting them, but I was like, this is really obvious, so I'm not going to fall for this. Now I get things and I have to think, actually, how do they know that I have an account with that company? Or...
Did I change the password?
Exactly.
Or like, and then that leads me to, I actually need to change my passwords again and really think about that differently. So like the identity landscape is more important than ever before. And we know over 80% of the bad actors are getting in through a user, right? Often through that email or text. And so it's been really important for us to think about that inception point into the device, the user, etc., and how we can come to market in a different way. We acquired a company called Aut not so long back, and they are an incredible technology that we have now integrated into our tech so that we can go out, ideally through a partner, because our partners are fundamental to Cisco's success, and really go to a customer and say, let me do an assessment on your identity landscape within your environment. By doing that assessment, I can check and balance what's going on with all the vectors that come into that account. And what it does, it gives that end customer a view of where their potential threat areas are. I mean, because think about it, not only are the bad actors getting better at impersonating these different kind of companies, but they're also finding ways in to take the identity, and it's kind of fascinating. They'll go for like the designer or someone that's got access to a lot more of the technology and a way in that allows you to transverse across the networks and get to somewhere that you absolutely don't want them to be. So that lateral movement becomes important. The second one that they really try and insert into is the CXO level. They know they've got access to everything within a company. So it doesn't matter whether you're in a sporting professional, it doesn't matter whether you're a large-scale retail or a manufacturer, a bank, regardless, they're targeting the CXO level to try and get in the door. I mean, how many of us have seen these attacks where they're pretending that the CEO of a company is trying to connect with us, and then they want us to go and get vouchers from the local store. I mean, like, okay, we can start to see that, but like, unfortunately, there's different people out there that don't always see these threats coming. So identity is foundational. Being able to provide that service where we can go in and make that assessment is critical. Using AI to do that as well, so that we can get quicker with our response times, again, foundational to the opportunity going forward. We believe identity is absolutely one of the most important areas that we need to focus on. We're obviously still in the network, and we still absolutely believe that's important as well, but yes, it's a foundational area for us.
Wonderful, and there's lots of opportunities to see identity in the demos we have here in the World Solutions, and we'll be bringing that to you later this week. So I just want to ask you one quick final question. We've only got about a minute, Emma, so I know, really quickly.
Where did that go?
Yes, I know, really fast, right? You are obviously an amazing leader, female security CRO. Tell us from your perspective, how do you feel we're doing with diversity in security?
It's a question I get asked often, honestly, and it's a passion area for me. So, like, this, as is security, by the way, very, very important. Like, we still have a lot more work to do. I don't say that as a female sat here. I say that we have work to do in all the aspects of diversity that we should be bringing to the table, whether that be veterans, people from different backgrounds, walks of life. It doesn't matter. Everyone should be included in what we do. I genuinely believe it starts in the schools. We have to educate at the ground level and bring that through so that we get new talent seeded into our organizations, apprenticeships, opportunities for people to come in the door in an early stage, coming out of college and giving them, our CSAP program is second to none,
that's
basically.
the program that I actually came
right?
from, I'm
and
really glad
look how much talent we have here.
So
that's
thank you.
Fantastic. So it's really foundational, it's important for the future, but as I say, it's got to be inclusive for all. And it's very important as we move forward.
Thank you, Emma. We're out of time. I'm really sad because I know we could keep going for hours and hours here. Hopefully we can bring you back next time as well, and I'll make sure I see you around this week anyway. Lucky to be here with you. Well, we're now going to head back to Steve. Steve, how are you doing over there?
Nish, thank you, my friend. Fantastic interview as always. You're right, Emma. The time just flies by when we have these great conversations, but thank you for joining us here in the studio. Great story on security. We are going to take a brief little fun diversion directly back over behind me where Cedric is hanging out in the Cisco store, one of his his favorite areas. Cedric, what kind of trouble are you getting into over there?
It's definitely one of my favorite areas, Steve. As much as we're learning at Cisco Live, there is also time for shopping, right? And we have some really great products here, and as you can see, my good friend Kaylee and I, we have even matching jackets, right? So it's actually also, besides the store, it is also trying to showcase the technologies from Cisco and partners to basically enable stores around the world. It's basically what I would call the store of the future. But Kaylee, we're gonna come and visit you later today, but what's one thing we already can give as a sneak peek?
Oh, well, we've got so many things here at the store. All of the merchandise that we have at the store powers an inclusive future, so you are helping Cisco contribute to their mission. And on top of that, we have a ton of technology, new solutions, things that you can engage with. We've got tons of new product from our Meraki team. We may even have some sneak peek products that haven't been released to market yet. So we want to make sure that you guys come by.
Awesome, great, and we will be back later, Kaylee. Thank you so much. We're gonna come back to you, Steve. I'll bring something.
Please do. Thank you, Cedric. And thanks to Kaylee Bisconti and Brian Domine. They do such an amazing, amazing job with the Cisco store every time out. Always such a popular spot here at Cisco Live 2024 and everywhere else. Before we depart security, I want to share something really cool with all of you that you may not know about that Cisco offers. I think it really highlights our dedication to creating secure infrastructures and trusted networks all over the world. We've got something here called the Security and Trust University program. So this is for interns and for new grads who would like to have a career in cybersecurity. So what we're doing is investing in people, processes, technology, policies, things that will train people on how to build a secure enterprise. And then around that, we have this great community of the greatest minds in the industry that are working so hard, but also playing hard and giving back while they help to expand knowledge and grow security careers. It is so cool. If you don't know about it, check out the Security and Trust University program. We are so proud of that here at Cisco.